Hey YouTubers, welcome back to another episode of Game On. This time we're going to do first person shooter and third person. Which side are you? I don't even remember.
First person.
On this side we've got first person. That's BJ over here. Walk on over here, show us your goodness. Look at that face. He's ready to defend this. And on this side, with no podium, and you'll soon see why, we've got third person. Tell us what you're wearing there, Josh.
I have to dress like a baby because I failed the game gauntlet.
Alright, and if you didn't see that, you really need to. That's a good episode, and this was his punishment.
We changed it because I'm a coward and I'm not going out in public like this.
Alright, so who wants to go first?
I will let our younger competitor go first.
Alright, you got we're going to shorten this up, so we got 2 minutes. Ready? Hit it, babe.
Alright, I'm defending third person. Let me tell you the reason why third person is better than first person. You have the great covering system and everything, being able to dive behind cover and everything, peek out. You go to first person. Hold on. I had a bug in my throat. You can go to first person whenever you're aiming, down your sights, but mostly third person everything is just a hip side viewing camera angle. I like that. If you didn't see my Fuse review and everything, I love playing third person games. I played Fuse. Fuse is an amazing third person game. You got tons of other great third person games out there. You have Tom Clancy games. Most of them are third person except for Rainbow Six. You have I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to think whenever I'm dressed like
Gears
this.
of War.
Gears of War. You have, even though I'm not a PlayStation supporter, you have the Nathan Drake characters in Uncharted. Love
Last of
Uncharted.
Us.
Yeah, Last of Us is third person as well, isn't it?
Yes.
You have the great covering system. You have the ability to really see your character. You have better environmental awareness and everything. You can see everything around you. I guess that's all I really got, because I can't think.
Okay. Reset the clock. There you go.
The reason first person shooters are better, yes, I do have to agree with you. I love the covering system for third person. However, being a third person, you get that itty bitty little aiming reticule. And that itty bitty little aiming reticule almost is never accurate. You have to unload quite a few times to hit anybody. With a first person, every shot's going to go right where you want, especially if you're aiming down the side of a gun. I can't do this. Another good thing about first-person shooters is the fact that most of the time you can jump over the environment. You can bound over obstacles instead of having to run around them like in third-person games. Most of the great first-person games like Battlefield and Call of Duty, even though I hate Call of Duty, I don't think they'd be the same if they were third-person, really. Yes, covering system, cool, but they just wouldn't have the same feel, the accuracy of the firing. You wouldn't have that pinpoint precision and reaction time of a first person in a third person game. It's slower to react in a third person to me. First person, just snap right to it. It's like you're looking right down the eyes of the player that you're controlling.
Done.
That's pretty much it.
Got any rebuttal?
Oh yeah.
Babe? I'll give you another 2 minutes.
Babe.
Hit it.
Alright, it's time for the rebuttal. If we didn't have third-person games, we wouldn't have great games like Zelda, Mario. Exactly. Without third-person games, we would be stuck in this world where we are just staring at a gun. We wouldn't get to see these great characters that we pay to play as. I'm sorry, I like to see the character I'm playing in. And his response to playing as Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 had a third-person mode, and I thought it was fantastic. No one ever played it because it was kind of laggy, but it was a great way to play.
Exactly.
I mean, just being able to run around, jump over cover. As to regards to getting stuck on cover, I've never had an issue with that. You run, you hit it. Whenever close is clear, you hop over it. pretty cool. Great, you know, you get a great cinematic and everything. You've seen your character hop over the cover. I like seeing that. As regards to first person hopping over cover, Battlefield, you just see legs. You know, you literally see a pair of, you know, feet hopping over the cover. It doesn't look good. It looks clunky. I don't like the way it looks. It doesn't feel natural. Call of Duty, half the time and everything, whenever you go to jump over it, your character either just jumps on it or will sit there and stumble on it a couple of times. Never had any issues because you actually have a command to jump over the cover in third-person games.
So anything about my aiming?
Aiming? I'll give you that. The reticle is about this big on the screen, so whenever you're aiming down like this and you just have that little reticle, it is a little hard. But like I said before, in third-person games, most of them allows you to zoom in, which gives you a first-person view to give you that pinpoint accuracy with those third-person games.
First-person prospect, though.
In a third-person game.
They still added it because they needed it.
Yeah, but that's whenever you're sniping.
All right, that's done. You got a rebuttal, or are we done?
I got a rebuttal.
Okay,
All right.
another
In terms
last
of
2 minutes, go.
your gameplay, yes, you can dive over cover. However, half the time you can't see the cover. They give you a flip shoulder option because your big freaking character takes up half the screen, half of your viewing screen at that. So if you got somebody sneaking up in front of you and your big character's blocking that, you're not going to see it unless you switch shoulders. Yes or no?
No. I have never had any issues where my character has ever blocked the screen whenever I'm running around.
Dead Space is one of those I can think of because they put the camera right there.
Dead Space,
Huge character.
Dead Space is terrible for that. And if you didn't see it, you know, I'm sure Director's Cut will be out by then.
Yeah.
We played Dead Space. You watch it, we had trouble with it because of camera angles and stuff like that. It was hard to see. I'll be honest, with third-person games, Dead Space is the only one that I can honestly complain about having your character blocking enemies from view.
Okay, and in terms of not being able to see your characters, I'm going to have to revert back to Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. One of the best first-person shooter games, in my opinion, yet you could still see the character, completely customize it. It had the cover feature that third person implemented.
Third person?
Third person needs first person needs third person.
Yes, that is true. Without either, we'd have...
Nothing.
Yeah.
So, I guess what we're trying to say is we kind of need each other.
We need each other.
Aww.
Yeah. I feel a little creepy now.
You're like a baby, you pedophile.
You're a really creepy baby. Oh my god.
Are you guys done?
Yeah.
I'm done, man. I gotta go take a bath.
I want to put my pants back on.
I got one last thing to say in defense of third person. I'll give this. If you guys have not seen or played Last of Us, there is no button for cover system. He literally hugs the wall as soon as you touch it. It is amazing. So literally, he just kind of, you walk up to a wall, and you don't have to press anything, he just hugs it. The only button press is when you vault over stuff and climbing. So third person in that, the only first person aspect of that game is a sniper rifle. Because you have to zoom in. But that's a good game, and that's creeping me out.
Man, he's sucking so hard right now.
You should see me suck a nipple.
You guys can do an outro, I guess.
Well, this is Game On, and if you liked Be Dressed Up as a Baby, like this video.
Are we gonna see you again?
Or run. Yeah, we have to. I have to do another one like this. So, it'll be surprised which video I appear as a baby next.